Hi everyone, I'm Joffy. I'm just going to run you through the PAT token pre-sale purchase process. We're going to be looking at the Bitcoin Swiss portal and how you go about registering your details in order to buy PAT, and I'll show you how to request a PAT pre-allocation too. So if I switch to the browser, you can see here this is bitcoinswiss.ch. On the left hand side in the active ICOs, you can see there we have the Bitnation logo. So if you go ahead and click on that, and it will load a short profile of Bitnation showing some information and the video, and when you're satisfied with that you can click register. That will take you through to the sign up or login page, and I'm going to create a new account. So I'm going to enter my email here, and I'm going to just add a very simple password. Now I'm going to switch to my email, which is off the screen, and find the verification email, which will hopefully be arriving in my inbox. And if I copy that hyperlink then into the browser, you can see there that I have now successfully logged in with my Bitnation account. Agree to the terms and conditions of using the portal. It's important for regulatory purposes that you let them know that you are not a citizen of the United States. See at the intro screen, we can see it just lays out the process that you'll follow along the top here with the verification. It'll require personal info, ID or passport, photos and scans, proof of residency, and then there are two forms which you need to complete and upload. The personal information is your basic information, ID and passport, self-explanatory. Proof of residency includes things like utility bills, your phone bill, and it is important that they are in a Latin alphabet. We can't accept Cyrillic or Japanese or Chinese character style scripts. That includes Korean and Vietnamese, unless they are notarized translations. So if I continue, you'll see there it's just asking for details. I'm going to fill in all sorts of info just to whiz us through the process. (90210), of course. And the country I'm in today is going to be the United Kingdom. Now, it does look, of course, for completion, so make sure you fill it all in, and when the button turns red, you can continue. At this point, it'll ask you to upload some documents, so I have a scan of my passport. We'll give that a second just to upload. And then I can upload a photograph of myself holding the passport, and that is important so that they can see the actual person whose photo is represented in the passport has actual access to the passport and looks the same. Now I can upload my proof of residency. It must show my name as per the passport and a current address. There's a whole bunch of examples of the documents involved and a note again about accepted alphabets. If you do have a translation for iNotary, you can tick the box and manually fill in those details. But for now, I'm going to upload my electricity bill. and we can continue. These are the two forms, and they are both important from a regulatory purpose. They are declarations about the status of the funds that you'll be using for the purchase, to comply with any anti-money laundering regulations. So it is important that those forms are filled in entirely and hand-signed by yourselves. These forms will undergo manual verification by Bitcoin Suisse before authorization is given to transact on the platform. So at this point, I'm just going to re-upload some of the sample documentation, just so you can see how it works, but naturally you'd need to provide the correct documentation. If you encounter any problems with your documentation, you can use these icons on the thumbnail to view an enlargement to check that you have the right details. You can add pages, or you can delete the existing page and re-upload a new document, like so. So when you're satisfied that you've been through it all, you've got all the documentation correct, we can finish this process. As you can see down in the bottom corner, that ID verification is now pending for manual approval by the Bitcoin Suisse team, and I will receive an email to the account I've registered with once that is done. Now I'm going to switch to my Chrome browser, because I have already set up a verified account previously. So I'm now going to continue the process with that account, which is linked to my Google. So I'm just going to log in with Google. So it now brings me back to the screen where I finished on the registration and verification process, and I can see here that in the ICOs menu up here on the left, these are the available ICOs, and I can click on the Bitnation pre-allocation in order to participate in that. Now you can see here that I have uploaded a token receiving address. This is a standard Ethereum blockchain wallet address. We do not recommend using any exchanges or proprietary wallets like Exodus at this point, unless you've had verification that those wallets are prepared to accept the PAT tokens. You will see a new screen where you can request different payment options. I've previously submitted here in Bitcoin, but the Bitcoin Suisse platform will accept payments in euros, Danish kroner, Swiss francs, Singapore dollars, US dollars, Ether, and pound sterling too. We have a Telegram group, Bitnation chat, and an email address dedicated for support issues for the pre-sale, and that's usersupport@bitnation.co. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your support for the pre-sale.